Albany.
Volunteers, somebody's mic is live. Volunteers, somebody with a microphone.
By flags from around the globe, representing the international diversity of the graduating students who carry them. They are followed by the ceremonial flags, including the University at Albany, the City of Albany, proudly carried by UAlbany alumna and today's commencement speaker, Albany Mayor Dorcia Pleers, New York State, and American flags.
Go for Justin, processional. Go processional. Go processional for the processional music. Wait for the flag. Wait for the faculty, please. Kill the god mic.
And now, please welcome our graduates. Please welcome the commencement platform party. The University at Albany Grand Marshal, Collins Fellow, Janelle Hobson. Members of the University at Albany faculty. The University at Albany deans. The vice presidents and senior leadership of the University at Albany. Your Undergraduate Student Association President, Trevor Pettit. 2026 Spark Professor, Marcy Newton. 2026 Torch Professor, Laura Witterin Keller. Reverend Jeffrey Krondyke, representing UAlbany's Interfaith Center. Joe Bonilla, from the class of 2011, President of the UAlbany Alumni Association. Members of the University Council, Undergraduate Student Representative Sophie Crocker, Faculty Representative Zahara Berkovich, class of 2008, 2010, and 2022. Jacob Crawford, class of 2008 and 2009. Blake Washington, class of 1998 and 1999. And University Council Chair Michael J. Castellana, class of 1984 and 1992. This morning's student speaker, Amaya Neuwirth. This morning's commencement speaker and UAlbany alumna from the classes of 2005 and 2014, City of Albany Mayor Dorcia Pliers. Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, Carol Kim. And the 20th President of the University at Albany, Dr. Avidan Rodriguez.
President Rodriguez, I declare that the 182nd Commencement of the University at Albany, State University of New York, is now in session. Please rise, if you are able, for the singing of the national anthem, which will be sung by Amanda Rogers.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning. Please be seated. I am Pastor Jeff Krondyke, and I am proud to represent UAlbany's vibrant Interfaith Center. As we begin our ceremony, let us remember that UAlbany sits at the confluence of the Hudson and Mohawk rivers on the traditional lands of the Mohawk, Haudenosaunee, and Stockbridge-Munsee Band of Mohicans, who stewarded this land for generations before the arrival of European colonists. Here at UAlbany, we recognize that we live and work on the homelands of sovereign indigenous nations. And as an institution of higher education, we strive to understand and learn from our history, while cultivating a reciprocal relationship with all communities. With these values as our guide, I offer this blessing as we gather today: one community, connected by the bonds that we have built together at UAlbany. Beloved Creator, this is the day that you have made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. We gather to remember, honor, and celebrate. We remember the hours of studying, paper writing, test taking, lab making, and more that each has put in. We also remember, with gratitude, each parent, grandparent, spouse, and child, friend, and all who have supported us in the journey. We honor with appreciation each faculty, staff, and administrator who opened the minds and warms the hearts of countless students on campus. And we celebrate with joy that today this journey is accomplished. We celebrate the new things that you have created in us and the hope you have instilled here to impact the world. The truth is, only a fraction of the people in our crowded global community has the privilege of holding such degrees. Therefore, we pray that these students will hold these degrees for the good of all humanity. With joy and anticipation, we ask for your blessing on those who have brought us to this moment. When uncertain, may you bring us clarity. When doubtful, may you bring us hope. And when inspired, may you help us change the world. Amen. I now have the great pleasure of introducing to you the 20th President of the University at Albany, Avidan Rodriguez.
Good morning, everybody. Muy buenos días. Muy bien. Esteemed faculty, honored guests, alumni, family, and friends, welcome to the University at Albany's 2026 commencement ceremony. Felicidades, congratulations, bienvenidos y bienvenidas. Thank you for being here today to celebrate the class of 2026. Graduates, I am so very happy to be here today to celebrate all that you have accomplished. The class of 2026 is a very impressive group. You are campus leaders, award-winning researchers, and championship-winning student athletes. You have held internships around the country. You studied abroad, served your communities, and some even started your own businesses. You are poets, you are artists, you are dreamers, and you are doers. You hail from 21 states and 27 countries, each of you choosing the University at Albany as the place where you would begin to author your future. The youngest among you is 20, and the oldest, 67, proving, proving that it's never too late or too early to pursue an education. 35 of you are veterans. From one veteran to another, thank you for your service. And 38% of you are the first person in your family to earn a college degree. And being here today, you have all proven that sí se puede. Yes, you can. You have shown great resolve, resilience, and success. No matter where you started from, your being here today as a college graduate was not inevitable. Pursuing higher education was not a foregone conclusion for most of us. It was an outcome you had to work toward with focus and determination. It was not inevitable that you would enroll at UAlbany, nor was it inevitable that you would succeed here. Instead, your success, your graduation today, is the result of a lifetime of decisions to pursue success. Each time you woke up early in the morning to go to those classes, you were making a decision to pursue success. Each time you raised your hand to ask a question or sought out a professor for guidance, you were making a decision to pursue understanding. Each time you struck up a conversation with a classmate, you were making a decision to create community and perhaps lifelong friendships. Each challenge you overcame, each bump in the road that did not derail you, each difficult decision you wrestled with, it all led you to here today. But remember, you didn't get there by yourself. The people who are here to support you, your parents, family members, friends, faculty, staff, they each help you get here, offering encouragement, advice, and respite along your journey. But at the end of the day, they could not do this for you. You are here today as graduates because of the decisions that you made and the hard work you did for yourself. And I know that no one's journey was really straightforward. No one's path was perfectly clear, and yet here we are today. Today, that lifetime of decisions has led to your commencement ceremony. Today, you are graduates. And throughout this time at UAlbany, you spent years learning about the world and yourselves, preparing for the opportunity to build that future you envision. And that future begins today. But in addition to earning your degrees, you have also developed traits that give me great hope for our next generation of leaders. You are resilient. You are accomplished. You know how to pivot when life throws challenges your way. You have formed deep bonds with each other that will last long after today's ceremonies end. You are deeply empathetic. You understand how interconnected this world is and the opportunities and challenges that come with those connections. You have a keen awareness of world affairs and a deep-seated sense of duty to use your privileges to benefit your community. Listen, there is no question that you are graduating into an imperfect world. The endless scrolls of problems in our social media feeds can at times feel overwhelming. With technology reshaping the world, inequality growing, leaders sowing division, and conflicts bringing despair and destruction, it is understandable to have some trepidation about what your future will bring. But as you face that uncertainty, I want to share with you a quote from Toni Morrison. Toni Morrison is a Pulitzer and Nobel Prize-winning writer who was a member of UAlbany's faculty in the 1980s. And in 2004, Morrison reflected on a conversation with a colleague and a friend about what it means to be an artist during these times of strife and division. And she wrote, and I quote, "This is precisely the time when artists go to work. There is no time for despair, no place for self-pity, no need for silence, no room for fear. We speak, we write, we do language. That is how civilizations heal." And so Morrison's reminder is truly a timely one. As we confront division, polarization, despair, and fear in our country and around the world, Morrison offers a path forward. Each of you can use your considerable talents and opportunities to create art, to build community, and to design the future we all dream of, and the world where we can all live together in peace. And doing so may not be a linear path, but it will be a path paved by the individual decisions that you make every single day. And I can offer some guidance and some advice and even challenge you as you go through that journey. And I ask each and every one of you, when you see an injustice, let it fuel your passion for equality. When you see something broken, be the person who finds a solution. When you feel isolated, reach out to your community. When you encounter a problem, embrace your curiosity that led to your discovery. When you see oppression, work toward freedom. When you see hate, advocate for caring and love. When you see racism or discrimination, demand acceptance. When you see fear, seek understanding. When you see loneliness, build connections. And when you see anxiety and despair, spread hope. There will undoubtedly be many more challenges ahead in each of your lives. Face those challenges head on and let them drive you toward greatness, because you are part of the Great Dane family. And most importantly, hold tightly to your hope for the future. Change requires the capacity to envision a different and better outcome and turn it into reality. Back in 1844, 29 students and 2 instructors who founded this great institution could have not imagined the university that we would become. But they held tightly to their hopes for the future and spun it into reality. Their leap of faith grew into our university at Albany. The foundation those long ago students and instructors built was nurtured by successive generations, growing and expanding to meet the needs of our community. As graduates, you are now part of this amazing foundation upon which future generations of Great Danes will build their successes. Remember, the university at Albany is a force for good, locally, nationally, and globally. We are deeply invested in research and scholarship that benefits the public. We stand firmly in our values, championing freedom of speech, academic freedom, and equity. We are an anchor institution in this community and a leading voice extolling the power of public higher education around the world. As our newest graduates, we are counting on each and every one of you to continue this legacy. And changing the world for the better will not occur because of a sweeping proclamation. Instead, it will be the result of individuals choosing every day to live up to their values and live in harmony with their neighbors. Real progress happens often incrementally and slowly, but it always happens collectively, together. Each of you has the capacity to move the needle of progress forward, and together, we can all change this world for the better. That is the task, that is the challenge, that is the opportunity before you. But one more thing. Parents, family members, friends, and loved ones who supported these students on their journey to graduation. Today's celebration belongs to you too. Your support enabled these students to have big dreams and persevere toward achieving them. Graduates, let's give those people a round of applause. And UAlbany faculty and staff, today's celebration is yours as well. The advisement, instruction, and support you provided these students throughout their time at UAlbany has led them to today's achievement. Faculty, please rise and be recognized. To the class of 2026, again, I am extremely proud to count you as lifelong members of our Great Dane family, and I certainly cannot wait to witness the greatness you will unleash upon this world. And before I introduce the next speaker, let me please remind you to never, ever forget, to always remember that today, like every single day, it is truly a great day to be a Great Dane. Good job. Now I am honored to introduce a guest speaker, our guest speaker, a two-time UAlbany alumna, all right, people are having a lot of fun. That's good. Let's keep on with the program. If we continue with the program, we can leave after the program's over, right? Now I am honored to introduce our next guest speaker, a two-time University at Albany alumna and the 76th mayor of the city of Albany, Dr. Dorsey Pliers. Mayor Pliers grew up in Washington, D.C., where she learned the value of integrity, hard work, and service from her mother and grandmother, lessons that have guided her throughout her career in public service. She came to UAlbany just like you to study here. She earned her master's degree in public health in 2005 and her doctorate in public health in 2014. And she fell in love with the city of Albany, deciding to build a career and a life here. She served at the city's Common Council and Public Safety Committee before being elected city auditor. And a few months ago, she made history. She made history by being the first elected Albany's Black mayor. I have had the pleasure of getting to know Mayor Pliers over the past several years, and I am continuously impressed by her commitment to equity, accountability, and people-first leadership. She has focused on improving economic mobility for all city residents and ensuring that city neighborhoods thrive. I had the immense honor of serving on her transition committee, and I know that she is determined and she is a hard worker, a visionary, a community leader, and has very high hopes and expectations for the city of Albany and all our communities. Actually, just this past Tuesday, Mayor Pliers, myself, and members of our team walked through the streets of the college area of Pine Hills. She wanted to hear and see firsthand the issues and challenges, as well as the opportunities to better serve our communities and our students. Mayor Pliers leads by example. Please join me in welcoming a two-time UAlbany graduate, a member of the Great Dane family, a colleague, a dear friend, and the mayor of the city of Albany, Dr. Dorsey Pliers.
Good morning, good morning. Ooh, ooh. I love you back. To the distinguished ladies of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, I see you. I could not help today, looking out of the window, the president said, "I have a beautiful view to show you." And we stood in the window and looked out at all of the individuals filing in today. And I could not help but to think about the pride in the families who walked up to find their seats in support of their family member being honored today. I was reminded of my own family who attended several graduations. My mom, a single mom of 4, who was a DC police officer. My grandmother, who was a waitress for 50 years, serving other people. My grandfather, who was a janitor who cleaned toilets and floors. And my father's mother, who was a beautician for 50 years, helping to make women look and feel beautiful. The commonality in all of them was that they sacrificed so much, none of them with a college education, but they saw the value in their children and grandchildren having a college education. And so, thank you. And so those late nights of serving tables, early mornings, on knees cleaning floors and toilets did not go in vain. And while they are not here physically, their legacy lives on as I stand here in front of you today, in the same way that the legacy of your loved ones live on in the work that you will do and the service that you too will provide. And so, good morning again. Greetings, graduates, families, students, faculty, and staff. It is such a beautiful morning here in the city of Albany, and no rain today. I echo the choir in saying it is truly a great day to be a great day. Thank you, President, and my UAlbany family for this prestigious honor and opportunity. I want to take a moment, if I may, just to acknowledge President Rodriguez. You have led this university with a steady hand, and you have been a tremendous partner to the city throughout your tenure. The University at Albany is extremely fortunate to have you at the helm, and the city of Albany is so extremely fortunate to have you, President, as a strong partner. Let's please give our president another round of applause. To the class of 2026, congratulations to all of you. We are joined today by your professors, coaches, and university staff who have been by your side every step of this journey. They have been your family away from home. They are some of your biggest supporters and champions, and their success is measured by how far you will take your education and the skills that you have acquired here. Let's give them a round of applause. And to all of the families and loved ones who are here, the aunties, the uncles, the parents and grandparents, all of those that helped our graduates get to this very point on their journey. I thank you for trusting UAlbany and our city with your babies. You were the ones who got the homesick phone calls. You sent the care packages. You told them to get their studying done, to choose a vegetable in the cafeteria, to keep their dorm clean, and to do their laundry. Or maybe some of you came up to do the laundry. I recognize your role in our students being able to show up each and every day and do their very best. These graduates are your legacy, and this day is as much for you as it is for them. Graduates, please honor your families. And to the graduates today, it's been a long, hard road. You have worked hard to reach this day, balancing social life, clubs, several types of clubs, and sports. Some of you may have juggled multiple jobs to be able to walk across this stage today and receive your degree. You earned this day and more. And today is truly a testament to your hustle and your grind. You have made your families and our communities proud. And by concluding your degree programs here at UAlbany, you have begun your next step in the world. However, no matter where you land, the reality is that this institution and this city will always be a part of your story, no matter where your next steps lead you. Before I talk about my story, I want to briefly acknowledge two graduates who play a special role in my journey. The first is Gabby Fanny. I don't know where you are. Hi, Gabby. Gabby's uncle, my dear friend Matthew Peter, who is no longer with us physically, but he is here today. Matthew Peter is a graduate of UAlbany and worked fiercely to support my endeavors to become mayor. And so I'm sure, Gabby, that Matthew Peter is smiling down, knowing that you are walking across this stage today. And I have the honor of serving as your commencement speaker, serving as Albany's 76th mayor. So congratulations, Gabby. I also want to recognize Sean Millington, wherever you are, Sean. Sean serves as my inaugural Mayor's Office Fellow. I met Sean as a student when he was working and going to school here, and he has been such a tremendous addition to my team in the city of Albany. Unofficially, he is the mayor. And so, Sean, congratulations, my friend. When I reflect on my own story and the life that I have today, UAlbany has played such a pivotal role. Many of the titles that I wear today are directly linked to this university, whether it be the title of mayor, doctor, wife, or mom. All roads lead back to this special place. And while today I'm able to easily point to this, I couldn't imagine any of this back in 2005. As I packed up that little beat-up Toyota Tercel, leaving Washington, D.C., on a trek to an unfamiliar place. I knew nothing about Albany, other than it would be the place that I would attend graduate school for 2 years, at least I thought. Little did I know, UAlbany would be the catalyst for a life I never expected. My introduction to Albany came in the form of an acceptance letter from this great institution and a scholarship to attend. Given my very humble beginnings, the scholarship provided a stipend that was just enough to cover rent, groceries, and school books. As such, for the first few months, I slept on the hardwood floors in my little small studio apartment across from Washington Park and watched a really, really tiny TV that had no cable. It simply wasn't in the budget to do any more than that. Truthfully, it was the loneliest I had ever been in my life. With the exception of Professor Dwight Williams, my mentor who recruited me to attend this university, and his wife, I knew no one. Besides, this was not my hometown, DC affectionately referred to at one point as Chocolate City, or Delaware State University, the HBCU I graduated from for undergrad. This city and university looked very different and felt very different from what I was used to. I questioned daily if I belonged here at the university and also in this city. The coursework was hard, and my first winter even harder. And for months, my routine consisted of class and home with very little deviation. As I have later reflected on this very isolating time in my life, it was a very necessary part of the story. In retrospect, loneliness helped to build character. I learned to depend on myself and trust myself. It allowed for self-reflection and lots of quiet time. It allowed me to focus as there were very few distractions here, with the exception of sneaky peeks occasionally. In the same way film photography used to be developed in dark spaces, what appeared to be dark times served as the foundation for my leadership and character development. Graduates, as you too face your dark times, and they will come if they have not already come, I encourage you to think about the lessons you are meant to learn from them. Think about the ways in which they have and they will develop you. There is so much advice I would give my younger self sitting out in that audience as you are today. The first, commit to being an active author in the story about your life. You don't control everything that happens or how the story begins, but you can narrate in your own words and decide how the story ends. The second piece of advice, fully leverage your UAlbany family and the abundance of resources this institution has to offer. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine I would get involved with local politics or run for office. However, after being introduced to the Center for Women in Government and Civil Society, a program offered through Rockefeller College via UAlbany, it changed my life and changed my trajectory. It was this very program that introduced me to concepts of running for office and stirred up passion and gifts and talents I never knew I had. This program exposed me to the strong women in local government who opened my eyes to the possibility of running, and later I was asked to run myself. This exposure through the university afforded me a pathway to where I sit today as the second woman mayor and the first mayor of color in our city's nearly 400-year history. And my last piece of advice is to remain hopeful about the path ahead. Even when you cannot yet see where it is leading you. Some of the greatest blessings, opportunities, relationships, and moments of growth may come from seasons that initially feel so uncertain and so uncomfortable. If someone had told me years ago, sitting alone in that very small studio apartment, watching that small TV, that I would one day stand before a crowd such as this as mayor of this great city, I would have never believed them. Your story is unfolding. Your best days are not behind you. They are, in fact, ahead of you. Stay open to the possibilities. Stay willing to grow and trust that there is something greater in store for you. And that greater you may not be able to see or imagine. Graduates, today, this is more than just the end of your senior year at UAlbany. It is the beginning of your next chapter in your own story. A story that is authentically your story, and only you can write it and narrate it. You are not here to conform to the boxes that people want to put you in. You are here to create your own space and boxes, and you tell your own story. As you leave this campus and enter the next phase of your lives, I hope you carry with you the lessons, relationships, resilience, and memories that shaped you here at this institution. I hope you remain curious, courageous, and committed to persevering through the dark times, knowing that even in those times, you are being developed for something greater. And no matter where life takes you next, remember that UAlbany will forever be a part of your story, and an abundance of resources and opportunities always await you here. In closing, our global society is hungry for the next generation of leaders who will lead with integrity, compassion, and care. We need leaders willing to commit to mending fences, not tearing them down. A generation of leaders who value diversity, equity, and inclusion, creating space for voices traditionally shut out of rooms. Leaders who speak truth to power in boardrooms, hospitals, city halls, and even the White House. Leaders who are brave and commit to standing even when everyone around you is sitting down. Graduates, that leadership is among us because it is in you. It is waiting to be provoked, nurtured, and developed. Your UAlbany family has full confidence in what you will do and the future ahead. Congratulations, class of 2026, and as always, it's a great day to be.
Another round of applause for Mayor Dorcia Pliers. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. My name is Mike Christakis, and I serve as the Vice President for Student Affairs and Enrollment here at the University at Albany, and I'm a proud member of the classes of 01 and 05. It's my distinct privilege to introduce our student speaker, Amaya Neuwirth. Amaya is a proud first-generation student from Orchard Park, New York, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts degree in psychology and English. She is deeply involved in and devoted to her UAlbany community, serving as president of our Middle-earth Peer Assistance Program, a writing and critical inquiry peer mentor, and Newman Civic Fellow. She has led countless tours for prospective students and their families while serving as a UAlbany ambassador for undergraduate admissions. In recognition of Amaya's involvement and achievements, she has received numerous awards, including the President's Outstanding Senior and Middle-earth Award, as well as the Alpha Phi Omega Distinguished Service Key. Please join me in welcoming your student speaker, Amaya Neuwirth.
Hey everyone, how are you all feeling today? Awesome. All right. Thank you, Vice President Christakis, for the kind welcome. Thank you, President Rodriguez, Provost Kim, faculty, family members supporting the graduates, and most importantly, the class of 2026. To our international students, my fellow first-gen students, and all of my peers who are away from home for the first time, we've made it. As I think about the major transition we faced when we moved here as freshmen, and the smaller, still emotional transitions we go through while we visit home, settle back into our routines, and head back to campus all over again, it feels like we have lived a lifetime of change. At the same time, time has flown by, and sitting here today, right where we started, is a powerful reminder of how much can really change even when we keep showing up in the same place every day. Reflecting on my time here at UAlbany, I remember the first solo admissions tour I gave. Just like any presentation or project, I practiced over and over again. And just like any presentation, despite hours of prep, I was asked a question I was not prepared to answer. While I was focusing on all the facts, I forgot about some of the most basic questions. And then a parent asked, "So what is the biggest thing you've gained at UAlbany?" My heart fluttered and my confident customer service voice faltered because I wasn't entirely sure. I know I could list all of the things I love about UAlbany and all of the ways I was involved, and I could go on and on about resources we have here. However, when I tried to answer that question authentically, I fumbled and I came up short. So I thought about it, not a staged answer, but an explanation of why I didn't have one. And I realized that before my time at UAlbany, I hadn't formed a strong sense of identity. While some of you may have known who you were from a young age, I imagine there have also been moments when parts of yourself you hadn't fully recognized before start to develop or begin falling into place. In the moment of being asked what I have gained, I saw myself more clearly and came to understand that a lot of who I am was shaped here at UAlbany. And now, one thing I say when I give a very long answer to that seemingly easy question is that a way I've gotten to know myself is through UAlbany's culture of collectivity. From our 20-person discussion classes to our 400-person lecture halls, we can all turn to a classmate and say, "I have no idea what's going on." And they'll look right back and say, "Me neither." Even in moments of complete confusion, we find small bonds that bring us together. And look at us now. We must have figured it out because here we are moving forward still together. Exactly. And that's the thing. Through our student orgs, classroom discussions, hangouts in the CC, late night conversations in the dorms, and even that club informational meeting you went to once and then maybe never went back. We have all played a part in forming each other's development and shared the space for each of us to grow. So today we are not moving on from college into our next steps. We are taking the past few years, all of our relationships, bad days, and accomplishments, all these things that have cultivated us into the distinguished graduates we are, and moving forward in line with who we want to be. So I invite you all to look at yourself and appreciate the person you all are today in all of your glory. Opportunities to grow and thrive the way you have here at UAlbany do not end here, so keep showing up for yourself. There's a bench on Western Ave that reads, "We are all famous to a few people." And today that feels especially true. Look around at how many people are here to celebrate you all. Today you are all famous for your grit, resilience, and dedication to progress. Congratulations, Great Danes. Thank you.
Amaya, thank you for your inspiring words. And hey, you are now famous. In just a few short months, we will welcome the newest members of the UAlbany community at our convocation by candlelight ceremony in this very same location. Today, however, we celebrate you, the class of 2026. And the impact you and the generations before you have made in your years here at the University at Albany. A perfect example of that impact is this year's class gift, a way for students, parents, and friends to give back to UAlbany. The class gift becomes part of a collective legacy that honors our time together and supports the next generation of Great Danes. I am so proud to announce that this year, over 750 students, parents, faculty, and staff donated more than $26,000 to a variety of UAlbany initiatives close to their hearts. Graduates who supported the class gift in honor of their graduating year are wearing purple and white generosity cords, and I ask them to now rise to receive our recognition and appreciation. Thank you so much. Now, please join me in welcoming a UAlbany alumnus from the class of 2011, a stalwart supporter of our university, and the president of the UAlbany Alumni Association, Joe Bonilla.
Thank you, Mike. Graduates, on behalf of the more than 205,000 alumni of this great institution, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the UAlbany Alumni Association. Yes! I know the excitement and trepidation you are likely feeling as you embark on this next phase of your journey. But remember, no matter what is next for you or wherever that journey takes you, we got your back. The UAlbany community extends well beyond this campus, with alumni in every single state and more than 115 different countries. Whether that's through our Graduate of the Last Decade program, also known as GOLD, alumni events and activities, career advisory services, or our social media accounts, the Alumni Association can help you stay connected with friends and classmates while offering a vast alumni network. Our goal is the same as yours, for you to live up to your full potential and to succeed in every one of your endeavors. Today, your hard work has paid off, and if you can believe it, you are now alumni of the University at Albany. Welcome to your newest network, your most valuable network. We are all here to help. Congratulations, and go Great Danes! It is now my pleasure to invite UAlbany's all-female a cappella group, Serendipity, to sing the alma mater. Please rise if you're able to join.
Thank you, Serendipity. Another round of applause for them, please. Good morning. I am Joanne Malatesta, the University at Albany Vice Provost and Dean for Undergraduate Education. Thank you. And I am a proud alumna from the classes of 1999 and 2008. Among our graduates today are those who are completing their undergraduate degrees with academic honors. The names of these graduates are noted in our digital program, and the graduates themselves are wearing honors medallions. I ask those students who are graduating from our honors college, as well as students graduating cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude, including those of you online, to stand up now and be recognized. Woo! Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, all right. And now we move on to the big moment, the recognition of our degree candidates who will receive their baccalaureate degrees under a wide range of academic majors. The degree candidates will be introduced by Provost Kim. Please join me in welcoming her back to the podium. Provost Kim, thank you.
I am so excited for this big moment, one you've all been waiting for. We will first introduce our degree candidates who are participating virtually from around the world. Will the degree candidates with majors in all schools and colleges who are participating virtually please rise, wherever you are, and receive our congratulations. And now, we will introduce our degree candidates by school or college. Are you ready? Okay. First, will the degree candidates with majors in the School of Social Welfare please rise and be recognized? Congratulations. Please be seated. Will degree candidates with majors in the College of Integrated Health Sciences please rise and be recognized? Congratulations. Please be seated. Will the degree candidates with majors in the School of Education please rise? Congratulations. Please be seated. Will the degree candidates with majors in the College of Nanotechnology, Science and Engineering please rise? Congratulations. Please be seated. Will the degree candidates with majors in the School of Criminal Justice please rise? Congratulations. Please be seated. Will the degree candidates with majors in the Rockefeller College of Public Affairs and Policy please rise? Congratulations. Please be seated. Will degree candidates with majors in the College of Emergency Preparedness, Homeland Security, and Cybersecurity please rise? Congratulations. Please be seated. Will degree candidates with majors in the Masry School of Business please rise? Congratulations. Please be seated. And finally, will the degree candidates with majors in the College of Arts and Sciences please rise and remain standing? Remain standing. Congratulations to you all. I now ask all candidates for the degrees Bachelors of Arts and Bachelors of Science to rise for the conferral of the degree. Okay. President Rodriguez. These candidates have completed a program broadly based in the fundamental fields of the arts and sciences with specialized studies in the area appropriate to their individual courses of study. In the name of these faculties, I have the honor of presenting these candidates to you that you may confer upon them the degree Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science as appropriate.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Hello again. This is the moment that you all been waiting for, and certainly that your loved ones have been waiting for. So, are we ready? Here we go. By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the regents of the state of New York and the trustees of the State University of New York, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science as earned with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Graduates, turn those tassels from right to left. Congratulations, felicidades!
President Rodriguez, I declare that the 182nd commencement of the University at Albany is now concluded. Congratulations to you all, and enjoy the remainder of your weekend.
Yes.
know how we flowing. Hey, go on. Wait, go. Oh, hey, and we're back here, graduates graduating. Hey, you know that we have a great. Hey. Oh, so everybody go. You know, go great now. Yeah, graduating, every graduated, going out, and you know that we playing. Yo, going out with the graduates, going out of it. Now we going on back on it. Let's go.
Got me looking so crazy, my baby. I'm not myself. Lately I'm foolish. I don't do this. I ain't playing myself. Baby, I don't care. Crazy in love's got the best of me. And baby, you're making a fool of me. You got me strong and I don't care who sees. Cause baby, you got me, you got me, you got me. Yeah. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your love got me looking so crazy right now. Got me looking so crazy right now. You tell it, got me looking so crazy right now. Got me hoping you'll page me right now. You kiss, got me hoping she'll save you right now.
Looking so crazy in love, got me looking so crazy in love. Congratulations.
You have my heart. We'll never be worlds apart. Maybe that you should meet me there.
Cause in the dark, you can see shining cars.
That's when you need me there. With you I'll always share.
Because when the sunshine will shine together, told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. Took an oath, now I'm sticking out to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, 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 eh.
You can run into my arms. It's okay, don't be alarmed. Come here to me.
There's no distance in between our love.
Come on, let the rain pour. I'll be all you need and more. Because
When the sunshine will shine together, told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. Took an oath, I'ma sink and get out till the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, 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 eh.
oh baby, it's raining, raining. Baby, come here to me. Come here to me. I still hear your voice when you sleep next to me. I still feel your touch in my dream. Forgive me my weakness, but I don't know why. Without you, it's hard to say.
Cause every time we touch, I can get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I swear I can fly. tell ya.
We are, yeah, I said it's we are. This is Day Nation. Pledge your allegiance. Get your fatigues on. All purple everything. Purple car, trolley cars, all purple everything. And we are the great days. Riding with our great dogs. I'll get more in depth. If you days rolling up. This is me familia. I'll explain later. But for now, let me get
I cannot.